Hello, Warriors. Dale Pinker to TradeGATEHub, powered by TradeView Markets. When I left you Wednesday, had the CPI, said to look to sell strength in cable, the British pound, from 122 to 122.50. The high yesterday after the CPI, although it was pretty strange action, got up to 122.69, so it exceeded that zone by a little bit. Pretty negative close here. I've been talking about attacking this low to take out stops. That's at 1840. So it's going to be real important. A lot of people will start calling this a double top on a breakdown. I'll wait to judge that. It could also just be an ABC down here to 117 or so, just to shake out the longs before we get another turn. But also, if you were in our main chat yesterday, put out sells in the pound. Also, the Aussie put out a sell in that as well in our main chat. So if you're in our main chat, and if you weren't, might be a good habit to get into. I posted it on this spike in right after the CPI. 70.11 was a short, so it's 130. I think there's more downside left in Aussie. Maybe we even get some risk off, thinking that the Aussie could trade down towards 67 to 65, get something like this from here. The euro's still the most stubborn, but I still think there's lower numbers. We rallied to 108 and failed. I think 105-ish is what I've been talking about. I think that's still very viable, and that can occur. Getting a lot of follow through in the end. Almost looks like a breakout over 132. So from back here at 131 with the low 127, I was talking about 135. We're only 100 pips away from that. If you want to get more bullish yen, you would measure 127 and then 132, call it 133. Then you're talking about much higher, like 138, 139. I'm going to take it a day at a time, but definitely I am seeing a little divergence here, not enough for me to want to stop, and start shorting this thing. Still hasn't achieved the 134 target. The call on 10-year notes, perfect, really a perfect test of a breakout of the trend line that we had in 10-year yields. See how it tagged it right here after the CPI. You could see it, this a little better. I had some discussions with, guys like Mark Chandler. They don't think we're going to make a new high. We could get up to a new high. I think we're going to make new highs in yields, and that we're repricing rates here. 390 could be some resistance here, but over 390, I think you're talking about a retest of the high in the 10-year yields. Looking over at the metals, you viewers know that I've been negative gold and silver for the last 30 days or so, and the break really got underway last week with the employment number. But here's the China reopening trade. This was the rally that we had in copper, and it's testing the breakout too many times for me to trust it, because, here's a pullback to the breakouts. You got a little bounce, but Mr. Market saying, well, Dale, if you miss this buy signal here on a retest, I'll give you another chance right here. I'll give you another chance here. And you know what? If you missed all of those chances to buy a retest as a breakout, I'll let you even do it again today. So when the market makes a breakout or breakdown, test too convenient with multiple opportunities to trade that. 2 is the most I would give it, 3. And I think we're headed down towards potentially 375 in copper. So let's get to gold, because we're off $130 from the high. I have a lot of confluence here at this 1780, 1775 level. So we'll see what happens with the 200-day down there, where, We did have this golden cross. I don't think we're going to cross back the other way. So I think this could be a very important break to buy. We don't have the miners up, but I'm sure they're going to come in sharply lower with gold down 19. And if you recall, I've been saying use GDX for your key, and been saying that from here, and that we could go to 28 to 26 in the coming days. Don't get FOMO. Don't go all in with one order, scale into shares, do a third, a third, a third, just a suggestion. Some of the shares that are holding up the best is Orla, barely giving it back in this gold correction that we have. And here's a possible pure silver play out of Mexico, Fresnillo. They're one of the largest producers in the world. I'll be watching that one down here at 850. So getting ready to commit to miners. Price is key, and we'll see what happens when we get to that price. S&Ps, could the S&Ps, and let me ask everyone who's listening to me, do you think next year, as January runs down, you're going to be aware of a February break, which is something I've been talking about, which is a phenomenon that used to happen. It's happening this month. February in Latin is to purify. So I'd say that there's some purification and cleansing of precious metal bulls here. Silver too. Silver approaching this 21 level. I'm not as sure as I was a week ago that it's going to stop it. It's going to stop there. 61/8, 2022. And this 1950 level was an important breakout too. So we'll see. I'm not buying anything yet. I still think we could let this dollar rally play out, and maybe we're headed up towards 106, and that might be another market to pay attention to then look at golds and consider accumulating them. So that's the way it looks. S&Ps, could they fall prey to a weaker copper market? Is this just a continuation formation, a flag before we head up towards 4,300? You'll know that if we take out yesterday's highs, which was like the fourth time that it wasn't able to close over 42. Yesterday's high being 41.75. Let's just take a look at the 2-week off number. So, we only have 2 days left in the week, and I now want to be aware of what would be a reversal by Friday. When you do weekly stuff, you don't know till the close on Friday. So we're currently about 22 handles under the 2-week off number. Comes in this Friday at 41.35. So a Friday close under 41.35 would view as negative. It would be a 2-week reversal. And that's all I have for you. I have a great interview tomorrow. Michael Mott's going to be with us, so stay tuned for that. Mike has been trading like a banshee. Pay attention to what his work is saying. He'll be with you guys in an hour and 40 minutes. And above all, everyone, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Hope that our analysis here at TradeGATEHub is adding value to what you're trying to accomplish. I definitely have been in the zone the last few weeks. Good hunting, everyone.